Last time on Hero Squad, Under the Dragon Shadow.
You're surrounded by people riding on pteranodons. Friends, put down your arms. It is just I, Yato. Yato, friend. Welcome home.
Are you head of security?
Indeed. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Taxipotl.
So, Taxipotl, you're saying that there's a large amount of these Black Scale Clan folk out there.
Yes, the disciples of Rashok. I once was one of them. That is why I devote myself to fighting against them.
But they're attempting to take back Kubara, so they have...
Always. Let's just say that the jungle has many, many dangers, and the disciples of Rashok have learned to harness many of them. I would like to show you your rooms, if you would like to stay. Before we do, though, I must ask you all to change. So Yato leads the three of y'all in, not Rhaegar.
On the continent of Khorvaire, a chance encounter brought 4 intrepid travelers together on the road to adventure. Though they began as strangers, they soon became known as the Hero Squad.
Y'all are now descended into the city of Wormwatch. Y'all are you've separated a little bit. Quick note for the future. Right now, we're not going to do this, but in the future, when this kind of stuff happens, we might start actually literally separating people out. So it would just like be Rick and Ash for a while with me, and then we can have a little more kind of mystery and whatnot happening. But for right now, we'll just do the back and forth as we talked about.
If you want us to leave, we can leave.
No. Because we do the same with y'all. I just gave that example because right now the Rash boys have done it again. So you descended first into the city, and so where do you go? What are you doing?
You want to do pub?
Yep.
You want to go to this meadery, or you want to find somewhere else?
I still don't know what the meadery is.
Sounds like the biggest spot. Like there's apparently a stage for people to perform.
I want to go where the real people are at. You know what I mean? Like this. If this meadery is full of fancy pantses like Yato, I can give it a miss. So I want to go to where the real people are.
So I'm going to say that y'all are walking and talking. And as you are, this is a very busy city. Lots of foot traffic. And like I said, kind of, London-y in terms of like the soot, kind of a little dirty here and there.
I stopped somebody on the street real quick.
Is it dirty or is it London-y in the cobblestone? Or is it... Okay.
Yeah, like a lot, very similar to that. Because again, everything built out of the quarry and whatnot. Right. Lots of stonework.
It's like London circa 1880.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
steampunk.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stopped somebody, just normal looking fella on the street, and I say, "Hey, buddy, where do you go to get a drink around here?"
Oh, well, that's the meadery down that way.
Is that where you go?
Well, look at me. But looking at you, I would assume you'd want to go to the meadery over there.
What about me? What about a guy who smells like honey?
Oh my god.
Because he glued his clothes to his body with honey.
The dirty wasp.
Typical dirty wasp situation.
Yeah. No, you want to go to the dirty wasp is what I'm saying.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, wasps don't have honey.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, they do around here.
Oh.
Yeah. Never. Where do you think the mead came from?
What?
There's wasp mead?
Oh my god. Keep that a secret. We're going to drop that one on Brittany, all right?
Wasp mead. This is opening up a whole new... Wasps are actually useful here?
Well, yeah, that's what we got in there. They make honey, yeah.
All right, what was your name?
I feel like I'm just a stranger on the street. What's your name?
My name's Rhaegar.
Okay, well, my name's Krexnar.
Krexnar.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you, Krexnar. You've been a lot of help, and don't let the man get you down.
Okay, well, yeah. I gotta get back to my job.
You sure you don't want to tell me about your dreams, your hopes, your what do you do for work? What do your parents do? What are your parents' names?
What is with this guy?
Great.
You really should lose this guy. If you're going to go down to the dirty wasp, they're going to eat him alive.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because wasps eat meat, so you got to be careful.
Oh my God, we have to get away from these wasps, Rhaegar.
All right.
You smell like honey. They'll leave you alone, but this guy, I don't know.
You've been a lot of help. It's all right. I'll just stay real close to you. All right. Thank you. Let's go, Dirty Wasp.
So yeah, he kind of pointed you off in, a little bit more south.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, so as you're heading in that direction, you can tell, like, yeah, this is kind of the slummier part of town.
Okay.
All right,
You know, things are
I'm
a
kind
little
of strutting
dirtier,
around. I'm
things-
like,
yeah.
feel like home.
Yeah.
All right.
The
I
cobbles.
attempt to strut like you.
Don't strut like
The
me.
cobbles are a little less even, you know, a little more. The roads are now like kind of like dirt and mud and stuff like that. You know, it's.
As you're strutting, I'm hearing your clothes literally tearing slightly on you.
I was thinking people are like,
Pulled some hair out that time.
It's like the sticky floors of the theater.
Exactly.
yes,
Exactly.
yes,
Yeah.
it's exactly that. Ooh, oh, I hate that. I hate that
Or
so
your
much.
bare back on a leather seat on a hot summer
Yes,
day.
exactly.
Oh, you guys are describing the most uncomfortable things. Okay, so yeah, y'all head down into, you know, this kind of dirty part of town, and everybody's giving you looks. They are all looking at you. But the further you're going, also, you are getting so much mud and whatnot all over like your pant legs.
Okay.
Right? It's not getting all the way up to the top, but yeah, you're definitely dirtying up pretty quick.
Okay.
And I'm sort of vouching for you as we go by. Like,
Don't worry, it's just my fancy boy here. Don't worry, just my fancy boy.
Edgar, what's a fancy boy?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, you're my fancy boy.
They're giving me a lot of looks here.
And yeah,
Wink back.
And then
Yeah.
when you said fancy boy, they're giving me different kinds of looks.
Wink back, Calculus. Wink back.
Is that why he called me Wink earlier?
That's a good one. So you arrive at the Dirty Wasp, and it's kind of up on stilts. A lot of the buildings around here seem to be up on stilts.
it's so muddy?
Because it's so muddy, yeah. And so it's not that high up. Like, it's not like you're going a whole, but you know, like maybe like 4 or 5 steps up.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
And so kind of stilted wood, not stone. And in the area you're at, you can definitely see that this is a more under construction zone. Like I said, you see lots of zones that are constantly being rebuilt. The fancier parts of town seem to be a little bit better taken care of. There's less of it happening over there.
The cobblestone gentrification's creeping in.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, in what you see is kind of like a sort of rickety wooden building, but lots of people there. You hear lots of noise and merriment and whatnot. There's a lot of activity going on.
What do you say we go find out some scuttlebutt about Watto?
Okay. I'm also very curious about
Not Watto.
I was like, Watto's like,
Yato.
that's true.
Watto is the Star Wars
Honestly,
boy.
I'm confusing Watto and Yato a lot.
Honestly,
I'm
not
getting
too
very
far
similar
off.
vibes.
Not too far off.
Yeah.
I kind of picture Boss NASA.
Yeah, he's more Boss NASA looking, but I get the
Right, but
Watto,
more Watto
feel.
acting. Yeah.
I'm down for that. Yeah. But I have to drink some wasp mead first.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why we're here, man. We can do the same thing at the same time.
All right.
I do feel like, just to clarify, just for the audience out there, I know wasps don't make honey. I know that you can't make wasp
This
meat.
is
I'm just
fantasy
saying this
wasps.
because I know that there's going to be some wasps can't make. Stop.
Guess
Stop.
what? Oh, so there's not lizard people in
Yeah,
the real world?
Yeah. So
And
just
there's not
saying,
elves.
just clarifying real
What?
quick. So
Fantasy
you
wasp
should not.
mead.
No, cover the ears. Oh, you didn't say that, did you? Jeez, Louise. Oh, no.
I said shelves.
oh,
There's
yeah,
no
yeah.
shelves.
Shelves aren't real.
Shelves.
Shelves aren't real.
Duh.
That elf that hangs on it, it's not even real.
Well, Elf on the Shelf is a weird Christmassy
It's a
thing,
weird
and
thing.
I don't
Yeah. Wrong kind of elf.
Christmas
Oh,
things.
those Christmas elves don't count.
No.
No,
right?
No.
no, they're not
Wow.
real.
Wow.
Another tangent. Santa Claus is in the Marvel Universe. I was reminded of this recently. He's very powerful. All right. So, moving on. The two of you.
I go up to the bar and
Yeah. So as you head in, it's one of those kind of like saloon doors, you know, like swings back and forth kind of door. And, you know, just like the little small one. So yeah, you walk on in, and yeah, there's all kinds of people all around bumping into each other. Lots of lizard folk. And, you know, a good amount of dragonborn, some half elves here and there, maybe 1 or 2 dwarves, but, you know, mostly lizard folk, which you would expect in where you are.
But these lizard folk are mainly cool with outsiders, right? Isn't that what you said?
No,
Wormwatch is one of the cooler
it does
ones?
not seem like there's any kind of.
they don't all stop and look at us when we walk
No,
in.
exactly.
Yeah,
No droids
They
allowed.
kind of, they all kind of look at you, like you walk in and it does kind of like music, but really that's like he's like doing like a little thing on the lute, and then like everybody kind of looks at you, and then you say,
Don't worry, everybody. Just my fancy boy.
and then everything returns back to how it was. Yep. So you decide to go up to the bartender or what?
Yeah, I walk up to the bar and say, I hear you have wasp mead.
Well, yeah. Everybody's got wasp meat around here. But
Can I get 2? Like, what do you got? You got a pint? You got a boot? I'll take a big boot.
Das Boot.
You want me to fill your boot with mead?
I'll take a pint.
All right. Okay. Which one do you want?
Oh, you've got.
And like he points to, what is actually like a pretty nice looking like kind of like tap system.
Oh my God.
Like the rest of the bar is like a mess, but clearly like there's some pride taken in this.
Yeah.
And it's a whole selection of all different kinds of flavors and everything.
Different flavors. Ooh. Is it like the different flavors of honey, that type of thing? Like some like
wildflower.
Exactly. And so that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like so instead of the flowers or instead of the meads having names of like fruit and whatnot, some of them do.
Yeah.
But like a lot of them also have just like floral names, right? So there's like a rose honey and there's a flax honey and there's all kinds of other things. They're just basically plants that are local, There's a black orchid honey that's kind of seems a little pricey.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'll try a flax one. And is that honeysuckle you have over there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got honeysuckle. Yeah.
I'll try those two.
All right. Here.
What do you drink?
Well, I like to sample everything a little bit. I think that.
All right, just throw a little bit of everything in a glass.
No. Are you serious?
He's not joking.
He wants a graveyard. Get him a graveyard.
Is that not what he just suggested?
Well, you're drinking something called a graveyard now.
Sounds good.
So someone goes like running along the taps and like smacking all of the taps, and like a little bit pops in each time they do it. By the time they get to the end of it, it's like overflowing.
Is it a color that's different than
Yeah, it
normal?
looks like dirty dishwater at this point. Like it is pretty gross looking. But he hands you that, and he hands you the 2 that you had asked for.
Yep.
And all right, that'll be 3 silver. I'm just kidding. What are you talking about? This guy over here with the fancy. You really going fancy boy on me here? No, 3 copper. Come on.
Yeah, here you go, buddy. He was about to do it too.
I know, right? That's dumb. We're not gonna
stupid
mess with
fancy
you.
boys. Am I right? I'm
Fancy boys.
sorry.
It's dumb. It's ridiculous. Ooh. Yeah, it's incredible. Like it's incredible. Like when you taste you start with the honeysuckle one, and it's like you taste it, and it's like you have just like this, like the feeling of like being in a field, and it's just like wind blowing nicely and everything like that. It's like really comforting. You really like it. You take a sip of the graveyard, and it's like a punch to the gut. Like it hits you
I
hard.
like that taste.
Yeah, it feels like you are being stung by wasps.
That's good.
awful.
That's good, baby. So maybe we talk to, I don't know. We're at the bar.
Yep. Yeah.
This one.
So do you want to do like a little perception of like what's around?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I perceive.
Not great.
What'd you get?
I got 21 total.
Okay. So
I'm gonna let him do the
Yeah, yeah. So you're still like kind of recovering from the wasp stings in your stomach, and so you're like tearing up. So you're looking around, but it's all blurry. Like it's just like, you're not on the outside. You're not, but you think you're having like an allergic reaction. Like your face is puffing up. So yeah, you're having trouble seeing. Atlas, you do notice, there's a couple of like little groupings of people.
Is there
around.
anyone there that looks like they would have worked at the flax factory, at the linen factory?
Okay, yeah. You see a couple of people who clearly they're wearing like the garb that other people were wearing, at the linen factory.
Sure.
Sort of similar to what you're wearing, but like a full outfit, not just the little vest, but dirtier.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
There's also there's some ne'er-do-well looking people, some more of the people with like the tattoos and whatnot, kind of half done. There's a couple of the guards. You recognize a couple of the guards that were flying overhead. One of the elf guards, you recognize him.
Yep.
And a couple other people around.
Rager, some guards. I relay all the things, but I tell him, those two over there, that they look like they work at the linen factory. I kind of want to talk to them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, I got an idea. And I go back to the bar. I ask for a pitcher.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I get like a pitcher of the honeysuckle.
Okay.
Okay.
Good choice. Yeah.
And so we walk over to the linen factory workers, and I pop down the. Hello. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mean to intrude, but do you happen to work at the massive?
Hold on. Sorry, it's my fancy boy. I usually don't let him talk, but
okay, yeah.
Hey, we're from out of town, and I heard that the Dirty Wasp was the place to go.
Yeah.
And I just was
Well, what's your name there, partner?
my name's Rager.
Oh, okay. Nice
And you?
Nice to meet you. You can call me Briz.
Briz.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Briz. I noticed that you're wearing the getup of the flax factory.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about this Yato guy.
Oh boy, Yato. Yeah, he's a character, huh?
He's a guy, like, he's giving off like this air that he's just like the nicest guy in the world. Everybody loves Yato. What's his deal?
Yeah, that's Yato for you. He's very, what would you say, generous, but to people who he can benefit from. The rest of us, he's the boss. He pays us well. It's just not a bad gig. There's worse gigs around here.
Yeah.
You just kind of show up, you do your job, go home, don't ask too many questions, and you're good.
What do you mean by don't ask too many questions?
Oh, there's just...
Your drink's looking a little empty there, friend.
This is why I bring him around.
Okay, I gotta give me one of these fancy boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I gotta, pay my respects because I think that these clothes are clothes that you may have made, and I just love them.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Those are autumn from 2 years ago. Yeah. A little out of fashion.
Well, I just got them today, and I love them so much. And I love your wasp mead. It's strong.
It's pretty good, though, right? Yeah, we love it. It's good stuff.
Don't get the graveyard. I made that mistake.
You graveyarded it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel like you're dead?
Oh.
That's what they call it, that.
I'm gonna feel dead tomorrow, that's for sure.
Oh, that's for sure. Oh, boy.
So you said, it's like you don't ask too many questions. What kind of questions are we talking here? What kind of questions don't you ask of Yato?
Well, really anything, Like, there have been people who've maybe been curious about some of the behind-the-scenes dealing, where some of the imports are going, some of the exports are going, maybe the supply chain.
Are there rumors?
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, this is just between me and you. I'm just.
I don't really know you that well. Yeah, it's not. It's not something I can. It's not something I can really. It just normal stuff.
Normal stuff.
Normal stuff.
Well, it just so happens, and I pull out a gold, put it on the table, and I just say, if
Roll a perception.
I were to do business
11 total.
Okay.
with Yato, what kind of things would I look out for?
So he kind of he's looking around. You really shouldn't put a gold on the table in the dirty wasp. So he kind of looking around, kind of scoops it off the table underneath. Look, let's just say Yato's friends with everybody. Everybody. You know what I mean? Like outside the walls, everybody.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. So let's just say he's got a lot of connections, and you might not want to be connected to some of them.
All right. Well, hey, I don't want to take up any more of your time, but the next round is on my fancy boy.
Hey! And I slam down the pitcher.
I gotta give me one of these guys. Where'd you find it?
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I mean, you look in the right places, you find yourself fancy boy.
Like strike a pose.
Oh man, fancy boys.
Hey, Briz, it was a pleasure sharing a drink with you. All right,
Yeah.
don't let the man get you down.
You're a good one, Raker. You're a good one. Yeah.
And then we make our way out, and
Rager, was I fancy enough?
He was so fancy, man. But more importantly, did you hear what he was saying?
I think he was implying that Yato is friends with the
With everybody.
with the
Disciples of Russia.
disciple of Rashok. Yes.
I'm not the brightest guy in the world, believe it or not.
I believe it.
But
Raker, roll a perception.
okay, this dice is now dead to me.
Okay.
It's not terrible. It's a 12, but it's not rolling as good as it was, so it's dead to me.
You kind of look around. You kind of feel a couple eyeballs. You can't see anything, but you get that feeling. Someone's watching.
all right, something. I wouldn't be surprised if Yato has spies here, but
I say it a little bit quieter. I'm pulling a little closer as we're doing the walk and talk.
Yeah,
Classic walk and talk.
Yeah.
what if Yato is orchestrating this whole good guy, bad guy situation in order to leverage the city?
I mean, that's a conspiracy. You've had some conspiracy theories so far.
I have. Some of them have panned out. Some of them will pan out, given time. All right.
So, the disciples of Rashok. That guy just said Yato's in bed with them. We know that, all right? Briz wouldn't lie. I know that guy.
Did he actually say it though?
So,
I mean, Briz did sort of say
Implied.
he doesn't know you.
Yeah.
no, I mean, wink. You know all about that. So, what if Yato is working with the disciples of Rashok, having them besiege the city in order to keep this rivalry going because he keeps Wormwatch dependent on himself. If the city weren't under siege constantly, these people could come and go as they please. But they depended on him because the raiders.
Or the disciples of Rashok are the ones actually manufacturing the bobbleheads.
Hey, I like where you're going with this, and we can talk about this one too. But I think that they're not mutually exclusive. Magically exclusive? What's the magically exclusive? I don't think they're exclusive.
They're free to date other people.
They are, but not as long as Yato is pulling the strings of the city. They're not. So, anyway, I think that might be a possibility. Bottom line, don't trust this Yato character.
I mean, I'm going to keep an eye on him.
I think that the only reason he's talking to us is because he sees some value.
So where are
Brittany
y'all
and
now?
Christine.
Have you left the bar? Because you're walking and talking. Were you still in the bar, or are you leaving?
No.
We're
We've been walking and talking out of the bar, back
Okay.
towards the...
Okay.
In the dirty alleys.
Yeah, in the direction towards Yato's place, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, bottom line, I don't trust Yato. I think that the only reason he's got us here is because he sees something that he could leverage in Brittany and Christina. If we weren't with these famous people, he wouldn't be inviting us in. He wants to take advantage of them somehow.
I think that describes almost every wealthy person we've met so far since we've met them.
Yes, but every wealthy person also doesn't cavort with terrorist groups from outside the city.
Fair. That we know of.
If we go out into the jungle, and Yato doesn't get what he wants from Brittany and Christina, and transitively us, I don't know where I learned that word, he could have them kill us.
Who?
The disciples of Rashok.
I assume they're going to attempt to kill us regardless.
Right, but
Is
if
there tinfoil in this?
if he's in bed with them, then he could also tell if we impress him, if he likes what we're doing, then he can tell them, hey, leave those guys alone. They're with me.
So is your plan to impress Yato to get him to have the Raiders leave us alone?
I'm conflicted at this point, honestly. I think that we need to talk to Brittany and Christina first. Look, if we impress him, if he likes what we're doing, then I think that we'll have safe passage. But if he doesn't like what we're doing, then I think that we might be in for trouble. Either way, it's bad news.
Okay.
So we will leave y'all talking conspiracy.
Yes.
Tinfoil hat and all. Let's go a little bit back in time. Y'all left shortly after they did.
Yeah.
And you headed to the bazaar. You wanted to go buy some
Yeah,
stuff.
I grabbed a fancy hat with like feathers
Okay.
and a little parasol
Okay.
for
So-
our excursion.
It sounds like it's a customary thing to do. And it would be very rude of us in this new land to not bring something.
Of course. Let's go shopping.
So y'all head to the bazaar. What are you looking for? So I guess let me
Yeah, paint
describe
me a picture.
it.
Paint me a picture, please.
So this bazaar, it's sort of central to town, and so it's still in the fancier part of town. So nice cobbled roads. There are nice stone columns here and there with some tarps or like linens and whatnot kind of over them to cover it, give you a nice shade. All kinds of stalls all around. So you see lots of honey-related items, lots of linen-related items, flax-related items, some carved items out of stone as well as wood, and things like flowers and fruit and anything you could expect to find in a kind of a tropical climate. It's everywhere. And all kinds of different vendors and whatnot.
This is like the Saturday market.
Yeah, sort of like the Saturday market.
I feel like it'd be very rude to bring back any linens, because I imagine Yato would have very particular words if I brought back any linens from this bazaar. That's not his.
he would not approve of that. Let's just get a whole bunch of bottles of mead.
Are you implying that we carry all those bottles of mead?
I mean, we don't have to carry them. I'm sure we can pay someone to bring them back to where we're staying.
I wander to a trinket.
You want to over to some trinket stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Like what kind of trinkets are you looking for? You think?
Probably like things that are like trying to think of like anything that's probably like, you know, that's sort of gold plated or
So you're looking for like jewelry, or are you looking for like, you know,
like
little
jewelry,
statuettes, or
like anything that's like kind of like a general trinket.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not
What's
a
a
lot.
trinket, Jasmine?
Yeah. So
Go to
yeah,
jail.
tchotchkes.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of gold stuff. There's lots of stone, all kinds of different types of stone, and so you'll see like little like jade carved sculptures,
Okay.
little kind of like marble, kind of like nice little like, you know, little dinosaurs and things like that.
I want to one of those.
Okay.
And I as I'm looking around, I pick up what I assume is like a jade dinosaur, and I ask the vendor, I was like, can you tell me more about this piece?
What would you like to know?
Well, you know, I've heard that it's customary to give gifts when, you know, meeting new people.
Ah, yes.
And I want to at least be respectful in that.
Oh, well, you can find nothing finer than our jade carvings. We have all different beasts of the forest.
How well received are these?
Oh, everybody loves them. It's their favorite. It's the best. We are the talk of the town.
Can I roll?
Yep.
Like,
I'm so glad that you're rolling to find out if they're lying.
Yep.
yeah, I want to know if they're lying. What would that be?
Perception?
Yeah, kind of like an insight or perception. So yeah,
Is there an
go
insight?
for
There is
perception.
an insight,
yeah.
yeah. Perception is 3 plus 3.
Instead of
I am-
You
one,
believe.
I am 100%
Yeah,
fooled.
you are sold
That was
on
a
this.
natural one.
Yeah, like
Go to jail.
You are entranced.
like not just like you know it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you're ready to join the cult.
I am ready.
You're gonna buy all of these tchotchkes.
Not
Yes.
all of them.
They're quite incredible. Everyone loves these as gifts.
Really?
Yes.
What is your favorite?
Well, you know, we're running a little low now, so they are quite expensive at the moment. Well, I would say that perhaps a jade pteranodon, as you can see, it's very delicate. Very
I hold it
delicately made. Yes.
carefully in my-
Be very careful. Be very careful. And so, yeah, it's, you know, it's little carved jade.
How well do these travel?
Oh, they're perfect and robust, but, you know, do be careful. They are, like I said, delicate, but...
Well, I mean, like we travel quite far and wide,
Indeed.
and I just want to make sure that wherever I go, it will be intact.
Yes, well, normal wear and tear is, of course, expected with these types of items. But as you can see, the quality will hold up, of course.
How much are these going for?
Well, as I said, we are low on stock, so... it would have
Sister,
to
look
be
at this.
I'm like at
10
the
silver?
I'm like at the other stall, like in the middle of a mead tasting. And I'm like, hold on 1 minute.
Sister, look at this. Isn't it beautiful?
Roll a perception.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh my god.
I hope you do.
I hope you roll a 1. Oh my
where's
god.
my perception?
Or like a 20 and she's like, it's wax or something.
22.
Okay, yeah, it's trash.
Sister, I take it and I like put it back on the table. I was like, thank you, but no thank you. We'll find something that's a little...
No, are
Mead,
you
let's-
going to let this pass you up?
I like
look at how
grab
perfect
Christina
this
and I'm
is.
like,
Ma'am, I can give it for 5 silver.
But it looks so pretty. Should I at least get one?
if I give
Anna,
you...
Mike, a little bit higher. There
Thank
you.
you.
Go. Yeah.
I give them 5 silver. You should have one for you, but I think we can find more
Sorry.
appropriate gifts for our friends.
I wrap it carefully.
Yep. Okay, as you're wrapping it, it shatters.
Oh. Wow.
I cast mending and it mends itself, so it's fixed.
There you go.
How many times did it shatter?
You gotta roll for mending,
Like
don't
every
you?
No, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
At will. Yeah, I mean, it shatters a couple of times.
Oh.
Yeah.
I continually mend it.
So it's like every now and then as you're walking along,
Yeah.
you just hear like a little like,
Oh.
and then you just gonna go and weave your hand, and then it's like a back into a good position. Like, eh.
Christina, come over here. There's fancy meads over here.
I don't want to lug that around.
Yes, but like I said, we don't have to lug it around.
And
What happens if that shatters? You
We
can't
can just find
mend
it.
it.
Listen, I hear there are magical bags where we can put as much things as we want in them. We
Why
should
don't we
find one of those.
Where would we start?
Well, we're at a bazaar. I'm sure they have plenty of them here.
Okay, I want you to roll a perception on that one.
That is a 17.
Okay. I mean, you do see a stall where someone is selling bags. You don't seem to see any indication of any kind of magical bags. I guess
fine.
you could maybe try and detect magic or something like that, as that is something you could probably do.
No, I'll just go up to the.
I don't think she has that.
No, I don't.
Don't you? Oh, okay.
I'll just go up to the shopkeep and be like, "Excuse me, I'm
yes.
looking for a bag that will hold as much meat as possible."
Well, I mean, we have quite large bags here. I can show you. This is our largest one, and pulls out a giant bag that clearly is for, a beast of burden. Like you put this on the side of a triceratops to carry something.
I cannot carry that.
Well, no, but you asked for a bag that could hold as much meat as you could. This
Yes,
is the bag.
but what about, I hear there are magical bags that can hold as much as possible.
Like a bag of holding?
Is that what they're called? Yes, I want one of those.
Okay, sure. Let me... Hold on a second. And he kind of like rifles around underneath and goes, here it is.
And I was fooled by a trinket.
And pulls out like a little like...
As you say that,
pulls out like a little blue bag. And it's actually, not too big. Big enough that you could maybe fit like one... like it would be like a koozie for
Okay.
like a bottle of meat. Yes,
koozie.
this I have to hide this because it's so precious.
Oh,
and
can I
valuable.
test it out?
Of course, but first I'm going, because it's so important. I can't just let you have it. You have to, of course, purchase it first.
Oh,
a down
so you won't
payment,
let me test it?
No,
Because
and I want you to roll a
like,
perception. You need to roll
Oh.
a perception.
That is 13.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely not a bag of holding. But yeah, so
Yes, may I test
no,
it?
no, I can show you. I can display it. to you.
Sure,
Yes, of course.
show
yes.
me.
And
Fit
yeah.
10 bottles of meat in there, please.
No. So he hold on. Okay. So he starts grabbing like little like items from around his things. Like, I don't have any bottles of meat with
Oh,
me, but
well,
I can
I
show
have
you.
10 bottles of wine
I
with
can't.
me.
I'm not going to be touching any of your belongings here. This would be totally inappropriate. So you can see him. He's like taking all these little items, like putting them in, and he just keeps putting them in, keeps putting them in, keeps putting them in. Like it actually. I mean, how is he doing this? Oh my gosh! There's so many things he's putting in there. Roll another perception.
9.
Oh, okay. You're kind of impressed a little bit. Like, oh, how's he
Slightly
doing that?
impressed.
Slightly impressed. Yeah.
Slightly impressed.
You're maybe a little suspicious.
They're sleight of
Do you want to
hand.
roll a?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do a different dice.
I hope you roll a natural one again.
Ooh, that is a 9.
Okay. Same.
Same as her?
You're both like, okay,
You are both slightly.
all right.
Slightly
But I'm
impressed.
not looking for a bag of holding.
No, but you're still being tricked by whatever's going on. A little bit, only a little bit. Okay. But yeah, so it just keeps on doing it, keeps showing it on. Like, yeah.
I just don't think if you want to put my wine in the bag, then I cannot agree to the sale.
Well, man, this is the only bag of holding you're going to be able to find in this town.
Can I also? I would love to roll either a perception or investigation and see if anybody else is selling bags.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you look around like, yeah, there's another stall not too far from you where you
Well,
can see some
I
bags.
heard that stall actually has bags of holding for cheaper, so I think I'll go check in with them.
Ho2? Sure. He'll have a bag of holding
All
for
right.
you.
Well, maybe I'll come
Don't
back.
don't leave. Please.
Are you okay?
just-
Do you need help?
I'm just saying Ho2's going to scam you. All right? I would never scam
And
you.
you are not going
No,
to scam
look,
me?
I've showed you how good this is. I can't believe you would not trust me.
ask him to take the items back out of the bag.
You hurt me with your slanderous accusations.
Well, you hurt me by not putting the wine in the bag like I asked you to.
You asked to see a magical
I
item,
asked to
something so
see-
precious, and yet you challenge me. I am offended.
can I roll a
I am
perception?
offended. Yes.
Okay. That is an 11.
Okay.
Do I find any other bags that look like this one on the shelves?
Yeah, so while they're having their little conversation back and forth, like you kind of are like walking around to the side, and you can see like underneath, like where like there's like shelves and stuff like that, there's like 30 or 40 bags that look exactly like this one.
Can I pick it up and try also putting stuff into it?
So yeah, do a sleight of hand.
Okay. I have a better chance on that one. That is 14.
All right, so you kind of like reach over and you pull one of the bags out, and he's so busy trying to convince Brittany about this that he doesn't notice you kind of grab that bag.
Okay. And then I start cramming random stuff in that bag to see if I can mimic what he's done.
Yeah, so very quickly the bag fills right up.
Hey, Brittany, I found another one of those bags. I can't fit any more than this.
Oh.
Where did you get that?
Who's trying to scam who now?
Did you... Thief! You're a thief!
No, I'm putting it back.
Guards! There's a thief! Thief! And some guards kind of come over and they have this look on their face like, oh God, this guy again.
Excuse me, sir. I am no thief. We are being scammed by this vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. Just give him the bag back. He's,
Of course I was giving him the bag.
yeah,
I just wanted to prove a point.
Yeah, no, he's lying to you. Yeah, he doesn't have this bag of holding. He does this every week. You've got to stop. They always find out. They always find out. I don't know what you're insinuating. How could you say you're going to ruin my business? Ruin it! I'm closing down for the day. None of you deserve my wares. None of you! And he just starts like tearing everything down angrily. And
Well, I did see you had a 12-pack that I could essentially put 12 bottles of wine in. It's a little carrying pack.
No, you're not. You cannot buy any of my wares. Leave.
Okay,
leave
you're
now.
throwing a temper tantrum, and it's very unsettling.
So rude.
I was gonna
You
buy the
monster of a
other
lady.
bag. I just wanted to call you out on your bullshit. That's all.
No, get down. I can't believe he's like not even talking to you. He's just like talking to himself, like angrily, like stuffing bags into
All right.
bags.
Well, I guess that is not something that we can do.
I guess we leave.
Well, we still have to get our
Well, no,
gifts.
of course. We just go find another place.
Let's go find something else. What about like?
Do I put this bag back?
No.
No, you already gave the bag back.
Okay.
Yeah. The guards made sure that you gave it because they were just like, come on.
I mean, there must be some sort of like candies or chocolates that are. Everyone likes those.
Maybe not chocolates. It's very hot.
Little tiny cakes, perhaps.
Sure.
So
Delicacies of the area.
you can see that there's an area that clearly seems to be food, cookies, biscuits,
let's go there.
Yeah.
baked goods, lots of honey stuff, little sweets,
Honey-
little candies,
honey
hard
toast?
candies. Yeah, sure, honey toast for sure. Yeah.
So we purchase, I guess, a handful of these things. Stuff
Okay.
that we'll keep.
Oh, hello! Welcome to my stall.
There's one in every
Choose
town.
goose.
Choose this every single time.
My name's Azufanos. How's it going?
Do you have a cousin that lives in what's that?
Fairhaven?
Fairhaven.
No, but I am a septuplet, and my brother does live there.
Oh,
Yes!
we've met him before.
Puffernoose.
Fuffernoose.
Yes, Fuffanus. Oh,
Great guy.
I haven't seen him in a while, I was exiled, so it's a little weird, but
Tell me more about this
I'm
exile.
glad to know
What
that he's
happened?
the family business is selling things, and no one really liked my idea of selling all kinds of candies and goods, and turns out I may have poisoned a few people on accident, but that doesn't matter. Here, I'm selling only the best.
Do you have any of the poisoned candy left?
No.
Oh.
What? No, of course not. No poison. I'm out of the poison game.
Well, I'm uninterested in it.
Do you have anything that we'll keep for a while? We're traveling, and we want to make sure that these souvenirs come back in one piece.
Oh, absolutely.
Edible.
Absolutely.
Without poison.
No poison. Again.
I mean, I'm just saying if you have poison, it would be good to have
Why?
in case
I told you,
we need to poison our
Look,
guests.
I can't have you talking about poison.
What?
You know, I don't know. We might be in a situation. I'm just trying to be prepared.
No poison here, everyone. No poison.
I would like to purchase something that doesn't have poison.
Good. Then you've come to the right place. And he kind of gestures to his stall, and there's all these different little kind of cases of different little candies. Some of them are like bars, which seem to be, like I said, almost everything seems honey based, and it seems like the honey is crystallized very well. So it seems like it's going to keep. It's like a hard candy that doesn't seem to be melting in the heat.
We'll take 10.
Yeah. And then there's also like little, like taster boxes with all kinds of different flavored honeys. There's also like candied meats is the other thing that it seems to be. So
Are they like jerky?
Not like jerky, but no, think more like the insects inside of the candy kind of deal. Yeah, so like a scorpion inside of a candy, all that kind of stuff. Those types of things. Yeah.
I get a sampler, basically a little bit of everything.
Snob.
Oh, wonderful.
If I purchase enough, can I have a bit of honey on the side?
Oh, you're a salesperson. I can see that. Well, because you brought me news of my brother. Of course. So he gives you a little deal. He gives you a little extra, throws in some extra candies.
I forgot your name. I'm so sorry.
Azuphanus.
While we're at the bazaar, I was thinking, is there any one of these other vendors that I should go visit? Maybe something might have any magical items, something playful.
Well,
Playful?
What do you mean playful?
I don't know. Like I was hoping to find like something to use. We're venturing out into the jungle soon, and I wouldn't mind finding something for protection.
I would say the best protection would be not going out at all.
That's not really an option.
Like she said.
Well, I guess, don't tell anyone I told you, but you might want to go to the southern part of town, and there's a couple people there that might be able to help you, but I can't be a part of that. I'm out of the poison game.
Okay, but where should we go? What's the name of the place?
Well, just...
Who should we ask for?
Ask for Kotsu.
Kotsu, okay. And I'll take 10 boxes of your fantastic honey candies.
Oh, wonderful. I'll have someone bring them. Where are you staying?
We are... Oh my gosh, Yato.
We're staying with Yato.
Yeah.
Oh, esteemed guests of Yato. My goodness.
Yes.
Yes, I'll have them sent right away. I'll send plenty of extra. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, perfect. I put in like a nice tip.
Okay.
As well.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But a friend of Yato's is a friend of mine, as they all say. No, it's fine. Hello, fancy boy. Hello. And you see like a well-dressed guy, very happy, cheerful look on his face.
Wearing a little vest?
Aladdin pants? And Aladdin pants.
Oh my gosh.
And he's got like, one of the, like a pull cart kind of deal. And he kind of like brings it on over and starts loading stuff in. He's like, oh, wow, I love doing this. This is so much fun. I just get all this exercise. I get to be out in the sun all day. It's fantastic. And every now and then, a Zoofanus throws me a candy. It's great.
Oh my God, if this were a dog, it'd be a Labrador Retriever.
Is there any signs this fancy boy has been like lobotomized?
No signs of that.
Of all the spare candy that he threw in for Brittany and Christina, was any of it the scorpions?
Oh, tons.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a whole assortment of everything.
Well, after that transaction, I whisper into Christina. I was like, we should go see Kotsu.
Let's go.
So we go to this.
Thank you. And again, if you do see my brother, tell him hello and that I'm okay and that I'm out of the poison game.
I'll let him know for sure.
Thank you. All right. So y'all head off?
Yes.
Okay.
We gotta get in the poison game.
What is... Okay, explain why we need to get in the poison game.
I'm just saying, if we need to offer gifts to somebody that we don't like, if we offer them poison chocolates, they'll eat them and then we'll be free of them.
What if it gets back to us? Like, what if some...
Don't eat chocolates!
What if some, like, what are those... Kenku eats, like, the wrapper, and then we get caught in this trial.
Just don't... eat the poisoned ones.
So what if it gets back to you that you poisoned people?
Oh, well, that's fine. We'll just buy our way out.
Let's go ahead and we'll take our next break there.
Yeah. All right. Can we talk about how she's going to be the boss of this season? It's going to turn out that you are evil incarnate, and we have to destroy you. This episode of Hero Squad has been brought to you in huge part thanks to the generous contributions of these incredible people over at patreon.com. If you guys want to add your name to the list, gain some amazing rewards, and help us out in the process, click that link down below. Thanks for your continued support, and we'll catch you guys next time.